What up, y'all? This is Nonstop Hip Hop Weekend with your boy, One Sir Grove, OSGOE. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Casting 495 Celebrities Worldwide, C4CW. If you're a fan of this show, if you appreciate and support this show, man, that is yours truly, and the 495 organization as a whole, larger network, man, we appreciate you. So check it out, man. We're on a fucking roll here. Non-stop hip-hop, okay? Maybe you're not a fan of hip-hop. Maybe you just want to know what's going on in the hip-hop world. I'm going to let y'all know. So check game. I never ask anybody to like or subscribe to this show. Any of the likes, any of the plays, any of the downloads, they are all absolutely every one of them, completely fucking organic, 100%. So check it out. In the previous podcast, if you are a fan and you missed the previous podcast, go back and check it out, man. Because I call out the Migos, man, and I diss them. That is, I disrespect them. And you know why? Because I degrade them. Because they don't get any fucking respect in my book ever. They haven't earned my respect. They'll never get my respect. I'll never respect them because they're unrespectable as far as the fuck I'm concerned. I extremely fucking dislike those pieces of shit ass niggas. Now, I did almost an entire episode about those fuckboys and why exactly I loathe and detest the despicable piece of shit niggas who call themselves the Migos. They're fake hip hop rap motherfuckers. And I explain it all exactly how and why. You can check that out. Now, fuck them. If they're listening to the show, I said, One Sir Grove said, fuck you, fuck the Migos, fuck 21 Savage, fuck your whole Migos shit. You guys are bitches. Now check this out. Let's talk about real hip hop. I was going through memory and I realized in hindsight, because I had to condense it all into like less than an hour, you know what I'm saying? I missed a lot of names, man. So I'm being honest with y'all. Like I'm an upfront dude. Like I'm a candid and frank dude. So you know what I'm saying? Being the stand-up motherfucking character that I am, I'm going to fucking let y'all know. This isn't from memory. I actually wrote this down. Now, there were artists that I didn't mention because I was like, yo, I didn't mention Tupac and Biggie. They had lyrics because the notion, the topic, the subject of the previous episode was in contrast to fake hip-hop, rap, wannabe artists such as the Migos in the camp of fakes and phonies, because they are, in contrast, whereas versus artists that are real artists that truly are talented and they're not talentless, people who are actually talented and who actually make real music and real hip-hop rap. So I started to go through memory of hip-hop rap artists who I grew up listening to, and as soon as I like ended the podcast, I was like, yo, okay, shit, man, how could I not even fucking mention Pac and Biggie? Okay, or Big Pun, right? So I actually wrote a list. After that, and then also the other one who had come to memory as well as I was thinking of Tupac and Biggie is KRS-One. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. You know, KRS-One. Some people don't know that, man. I've been breaking it down, man. If you listen to my podcast, if you listen to me, you should know, yeah, just like anybody in the rap game, I talk shit. That's what the rap game is about. Okay, it's about talking shit. We call it board talk. Okay, where I come from, West Coast, man, when we was kids, we cap on each other, okay? You know, mama jokes, nigga, fuck you and your mama type shit, right? And you just had to take it. You know what I mean? Like the most horrible shit a nigga can say. You just had to take it, right? So, yeah, man, everybody talks shit in the rap game. I don't know anybody who doesn't talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Because talking shit is part of the rap game. But there's a certain etiquette to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like fencing. You know what I mean? It's like swordman shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like gentleman type shit. Like knightly type shit. Okay? And so, you know, my rap name is One Sir Grove. I call myself One Sir Grove. The homies gave me the name Grover. Okay? That came from the homies. I didn't ask for that. They were like, yo, you're Grover. And I was like, for real? And they was like, haha, you're Grover. Look, he looks... Because I had a turtleneck on. And on that day, you know, I'm just being real, man. Like, I had a blue turtleneck on and shit. And This is before the gang shit was popping off the way that it was. And I was a skateboarder. And so the homie, Anthony, Fat Anthony, RIP, you know what I'm saying? God rest his soul. I'm saying Fat Anthony was the homie from North Everett. You know what I'm saying? And his relatives, family, you know what I'm saying? RIP, Pineapple, you know what I'm saying? And his older brother, Snoop. You know what I'm saying? His dad had passed, and then you know what I'm saying, his brother passed, Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Fat Anthony was a big dude that rode a skateboard and shit. And yes, he rode a fucking skateboard. So, point is, his mother knew my mother, and they did some marketing and shit, like Amway type shit, you know what I'm saying? Selling, like, you know what I'm saying, hygiene and like bath products and like makeup and skincare type shit. And anyway, at some point, Anthony's mom, Fat Anthony's mom, you know what I'm saying? The homie Fat Anthony Robinson, you know what I'm saying? Man, that was my dude, man, from childhood. We went to the same elementary school, you know what I mean? And we were Hawks, man, Hawthorne Hawks. So, you know, EVT, man. You see how I fucking rep the EVT? You know what I'm saying? I ain't from motherfucking Seattle. I have homies in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? I've been to Seattle, you know what I'm saying, a zillion times. And I have homeboys from Seattle. I recorded a video at the Emerald Queen, Riverboat Casino with Casino D, with the K, the homie KD. Aight? Shout outs to KD. Shout outs to the Beat Reapers. Shout outs to DJ Creed. You know what I'm saying? And the whole crew, man, from High Point. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to DWC. Shout outs to Isaac Grayson. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out there, Rainier Valley. You know what I'm saying? South End. Shout outs to Dark Set in the Central District of Seattle. You know what I'm saying? These are legacy organizations, man. These are neighborhoods. I used to fuck with them Bloods in the CD. Aight? And the neighborhoods that I come from, I'm just letting y'all know. Nigga, I don't even give a fuck. I'm telling y'all real history. Neighborhoods I come from, Bloods and folks. Bloods and GDs, gangster disciples, GDs and folks, Bloods on the same block. Now, it ain't like that in all parts of the United States. And I'm not saying niggas didn't have beef and shit. What I'm saying is the neighborhoods that I come from on the West Coast, Bloods and folks and Crips and Serranos and Norteños and Brown Priders and Drifters and different fucking networks, okay? Hella different fucking gangs, all right? You want to know what kind of gangs are in my neighborhood? Go online and type gangs West Coast and look at the list. They're all in my motherfucking town that I come from, okay? Originally. Because, man, I've talked about this before. Crack cocaine sold for more in the EVT, that is E-Town, than anywhere else in the United States at some point. So gangs from everywhere. Arkansas, Texas, New York, Detroit, St. Louis, Florida. I mean, just name a fucking state, man. Gangs came from every motherfucking neighborhood, from every state is what I mean, to the town that I'm from originally. So the homie Fat Anthony and the homie Mole, shout outs to Joel, my homie Joel. Shout outs to Mole. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Dennis. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to, you know what I'm saying? All the homies, man, from SDPP. Everyone from SDPP. So yeah, man, we used to skate. Skaters defacing public property. It was a lead up, precursor to Deep and Everett, DIE, which later became 495. All right. So shout outs to Ryan. That's RY apostrophe N from 23rd Street, Douche Tray. You know what I'm saying? We used to be right at VGM, man, Virginia Market, 23rd Street, Douche Tray block. All right, with Nash Factor D, you know, Tone, you know what I'm saying? RIP Big Homie Solo, you know what I'm saying? RIP Little Man, Kevin Burns, KB, you know what I'm saying? All of us, man, from all over. Joel, you know what I'm saying? That is Pokey. You know, Chuck U. Farley, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, the homie George, the homie Lloyd, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Juwayne, the homie Jer, you know what I'm saying? Tyrone, the other Tyrone, is Aaron, you know what I'm saying? The nigga back in the day, Scoot, you know what I'm saying? The Jewish homie and shit, fucking, the Muslim homie Kai Hare, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The native homie Leon, you know You know what I'm talking about, man? I mean, shit, I know the Peltiers too, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm talking about the West Coast. I grew up on the motherfucking West Coast. Shout outs to the homie Nay Nino. You know what I'm saying? DJ Nay Nino. You know what I'm saying? AKA NJD. You know what I'm saying? AKA NJ. You know what I'm talking about? DJ Lethal. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to niggas from Beacon Hill. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to niggas from ONE. Only 9 entered, 8-7 posse. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Def D. You feel me? Shout outs to Paxton. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Eddie. Come on, man. Bro, when we used to roll the streets, the reason they called us Deep in Everett is because you had the north, the east, the south, and the west would all meet up. And where I live, it was all seniors, man, retirees, and just a fucking legion of kids, like some Lord of the Flies type shit. And it was just hella kids, man, who grew up playing fucking sports together and going to school together, man. And we lived in a vacuum, more or less, at the height of the motherfucking Cold War, okay? So the seniors didn't know what was going on in the neighborhoods and shit. We all had access to, like, our dads and uncles and, you know what I'm saying, our gun cabinets and shit, man, because they had been in, like, you know, World War I, II, Vietnam War, Korean War, you know what I'm saying? So we were always arsenaled up, man. And we lived in, man, come on, man. Stu, we'd just be out on the block. All of us. Mr. Brock Lee Landers, Spank motherfucking T. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's been 25 years, man. Nah, man, you know what? Nah, we're going to keep that shit classified. So anyway, yo, Spank, I remember that one night, bro. We was at the, so look, there was no crime committed, man. So I'm going to speak on it. So look, we was at the club, man. And, you know what I'm saying? This is back in the fucking, this is back in the fucking, in the gangster days and shit of the Wild West. So 25 years ago, statute of limitations. I'm not going to name the specific location, you know what I'm saying, or anything like this. We were in our early 20s and shit, and fucking, we're at this little like sports bar, right? And keep in mind, back in the day, the whole neighborhood, we had an alliance with the Asian Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Niggas from CK High, Central Kitsap, you know what I'm saying? And all kinds of different Bloods and Crip sets, right? So and other gangs. So we're sitting at we're all at the lounge, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels like everybody in the town is dealing. I swear to God, like I even saw an article in the news where they were saying that basically, like, kids at age 12, like where I'm from, they like the average was like between, can't remember the ages, but like kids like 12 years old were drug dealing. 12-year-old kids, which ain't shit, because if you look at Chicago, which I live there too, you know, they got kids that are like 8 years old selling drugs, right? And I'm sure in the neighborhood that I'm from, there was someone younger than that. But you'd have young motherfuckers out on the block. Now listen, we weren't exploiting children and doing illegal shit like that. That's fucked up. Okay. What I'm saying is that, and I don't ride with niggas that do that shit. Okay. We don't anything that has anything to do with kids. Like if we find out you got some sexo like PD shit on your motherfucking background file and shit, nigga, you are excommunicated from our shit, and you finna catch probably a motherfucking likely ass beatdown if we find out about that shit and we know about that. I'm just keeping that 100. Alright? When I was young, when I was incarcerated and shit, you know what I'm saying, on explosives charges and fucking and you know what I'm saying, when I was a young, you know what I'm saying, drug gun runner and shit, man, same shit is true, man. Inside the system, man. Nigga got a sex, fucking beef, some petty PD shit, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I've been at parties where we find out that a dude is trying to force himself on some female. Nigga finna get an ass whooping and stomp the fuck out on the curb. I'm just keeping it 100. So back in the day, cause man, honestly, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, like a street militia. And by the way, man, when I was mentioning hip hop rap groups, I meant Street Military. The name of the rap group is Street Military, and I've got their first cassettes that they did. and I've talked about them before. For some reason, when I was going through my memory, man, I said street militia. I didn't mean street militia. I meant street military, but it's the same motherfucking thing in the context of what it is. But the name of the rap group is Street Military. All right? Street Military. That shit was tight. Very obscure group back in the day. I found their tapes and shit, and I was like, yo, this is dope. So I started to collect their stuff, and I looked them up not too long ago to see what the whole history was that I didn't know about back then before there was the internet. Okay, so look. We were at this club, right? This lounge, this little sports club. Everybody's armed. You know, it's like an old West saloon and shit. And everybody, you know, I mean, look, man, like we went from rocking. There was like a transitional period where we went from hustling in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Getting our bread, getting our paper, getting our money. And, you know what I'm saying? We ain't on no Rico shit. This is 25 fucking years ago. But you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was selling weed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I won't go into details or specifics or particulars because I ain't here to embellish anything. Some niggas embellish and they condone. I'm not here to do that. I'm just giving you fucking facts from history. So we're at this little meetup place, right? Where cats from all over, you know what I'm saying? It's like one pub after another. And if you want to like do whatever, like get some money, like, you know, make some money, you know what I'm saying? Go out for some drinks, some pictures, some rounds with the fellas, with the ladies and shit. Because honestly, some of y'all niggas don't know, we're a fraternity and a sorority. We got a sister sorority and shit. And so I used to roll with these females, criminal-minded queens, CMQ, right? And my ex, she was CMQ. She was with criminal-minded queens. And that's real shit. They were CMQ. Like that's a real fucking thing. And CMQ used to roll with DIE. So it's DIE and CMQ. We used to actually tag it up on the walls and shit in the city, man. And I'm talking about out west posse shit that y'all niggas don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, NWA and the posse, legendary epic. There are other stories that y'all niggas don't know about until just now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know niggas from Oregon. You know? What do y'all niggas know about Oregon? I know niggas from Alaska. I know niggas from Idaho. You feel me? And Wyoming and like, come on, man. I'm saying there's a lot of stories that y'all don't know. I got homies who have lived in and out of Atlanta, Texas, fucking Kansas, Oklahoma, like you name it, man. Like Arizona, New Mexico. So anyway, shout outs to the nigga Half Pint. Shout outs to the nigga Half Dead, Half Pint, Half Dead. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas was Bloods from Tacoma. You know what I'm saying? Tacoma, Washington and shit. And so at any rate, those cats, Pyrus, they came in. We formed an alliance with them. You know what I'm saying? And there was this coveted, like most sought after downtown area. In raps and in podcasts, I call it DTA for downtown area, or DTE alternatively for downtown Everett. It was the part of town that bisected the north and the south. So like it's the central part of EVT, Everett, right? So all the gangs and shit would meet up downtown. There would be fights, there would be beefs and shit, but there was also a lot of networking that would go on. That's where I met Loot Money. All right, shout outs to Loot Money. Shout outs to Criminal Alliance. Shout outs to Tot Loon. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Ruben. You know what I'm saying? And so Mac Tension, you know what I'm saying? Littleton. So at any rate, shout outs to 8. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, there were a lot of crossover cats too. Like we had cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause the world's so big. So you'll have cats with the same like names, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Flipside Posse. Shout outs to the Twins. You know what I'm saying? And so we would be downtown and there were different crews, man. Wolfpack. There was a skate gang like by the way, shout outs to Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, SD double P. Shout outs to Muckle Till, you know, my homies from Muckle Till and Camiac. You know what I'm talking about? So, downtown, meetup spot, Wolfpack, E-Ball. So, Wolfpack was a skate gang like Skaters Defacing Public Property. We had an alliance with them. And some of those dudes had been SDPP. So they became Wolfpack, aka E-Ball. And what E-Ball is the city, the logo is an E with the circle around it. All right? That's why I say E with the circle around, because it's the little E. R.I.P. to the homie Shuni, because Shuni, man, was one of the dopest, most legendary West Coast rap artists ever. One of the fucking tightest, filthiest, dopest hip hop rap artists ever, man. R.I.P. to the homie, the homie Shun. Shun said it, he talks about EVT, Evil, E-Town, the city, yo, it's haunted. Aight? Man, EVT's a trip. In fact, in the Riverside district where I'm from, there's a section of the Riverside called the Dark Side of the Riverside. It's a subsection, it's a subdivision, and at nighttime there are no motherfucking street lights. Shout outs to 19th Street boys, Jake and them, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all them cats from 19th Street, and each and every shout outs to everyone from the Riverside and the Bayside. You know what I'm saying? Bayside homies, shout outs to Rizzo, DJ Slow-Mo, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the homie Smiley Mike. You feel that? And shout outs to Gartland, you know what I'm saying? Family. So yeah, man. So fucking over on 19th Street. 19th Street, man, was villainous. So Scoot used to live over by 19th. I was down the street at on 21st, right? So we're close, as you can see in the number scheme of it all. We're close to 23rd Street, all right? So at some point, we both were roommates, Scoot and I, and Sin, and Spank motherfucking T. We all had a spot on 23rd, Deuce Trey. But at that time, before that, we were on the periphery, all right? So 19th Street, 21st Street, down in that area, got to be careful, man, because there's Crips down there. You know what I'm saying? And shout outs to my niggas, you know what I'm saying? From various allied Crip sets, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the homie YC1, Young Chili. Shout outs to Nico, you feel me? So yeah, man, down in different parts of the Riverside. Shout outs to the homie Shane, you know what I'm saying? Shane B, you know what I'm saying? I know several Shanes, several actually, not just two, actually now that's fuck, man, I know hella Shanes, like more than 5. Shout outs to every Shane I know. So look, down in the Riverside, man, you got to be careful back in the 1980s and 1990s, because there's hella Crips creeping and shit down on Walnutty Block, and down and throughout like the Highlands. Now I lived in the Highlanders, and hold on, man, let me look that up, man. My memory is foggy there. Highland. Yeah, the Highlanders, because there's Highland and there's the Highlanders. Had to think about that for a minute. I lived in Highland. There's the Highlanders. The Highlanders, man, there's Crips and Bloods back in the day. And that's down by Wiggum's Hollow. Down by 19th Street and 21st Street, I mean, man, shit, there's a park. It's called Riverdale Park. Back then, Riverdale Park, dude, you don't even know who might be there. They got all kinds of like gangs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Crips, GDs, Mexican American gangs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Latin, you know what I'm saying? Gangs and shit. Fucking Bloods, Crips, like, man, niggas with baseball bats, shotguns, fucking Uzi, sidearm. I'm not making this shit up. Alright? There's another part of town where niggas used to meet up to brawl and shit with brass knuckles and fucking sticks, bats, bricks, rocks and shit, fucking mallets, hatchets. Clark Park, man. So, I mean, I've seen some fucking battle royales, man. And So back in the day, man, we're in the projects, Grand Avenue, over in Big Schemes neighborhood. He used to be Little Scheme. Grandview, not Grand Avenue. That's a different part of town. Grand is a different part of town, and it's not the fucking projects. Okay, I'm talking about Grandview. Grand Avenue is like ritzy. It's like up for that part of the U.S. Grandview, was a Crip in like Savage neighborhood, right? Blue flaggers. And so anyway, but don't get me wrong, man, like in all these neighborhoods on all these turfs, there's like a little bit of everything there. So, but yeah, so one day, man, the homies were reading this book that Anthony's mom had, and they were like, "Look, Grover, you're Grover." And I was like, "What, man, the fuck are you talking about?" And so they pointed in there, and they're like, look, it's Grover. Because I have my blue turtleneck and shit. All right? So that's just when the gang shit started to pop off. But keep in mind, I got recruited in the Bloods and Pyru. All right? So that was flash forward. That was with the Samoan homies. All right? Back in the day, there was SOS, Sons of Samoa. You had Mad Dog Pack. You had the Asian Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Oriental, local Bloods and shit. You had cats from like different sets, man. Cambodia, Laos, fucking you name it, man. Like South Asia, Southeast Asia, like all over the motherfucking place. So cats from Vietnam, you know what I mean? So the neighborhood that I grew up in, now it's a lot of Russian, immigrant families and whatnot, man. The demographics have shifted and they've changed. And so back in the day, man, when I used to listen to fucking hip hop growing up, I listened to BDP, Boogie Down Productions. All right, KRS-One. And I made a list here, man. Public Enemy, PM Dawn, In Living Color. Now, In Living Color was a black African American rock. It was a rock group. It was a band, but nonetheless, man, that's who I was listening to. Tina Turner, Africa Bambaataa, Third Base, Ultramagnetic MCs. Like I said before, EPMD, Guru, DJ Premier. Nas came along later. The movie, Crush Groove, 2 Live Crew, Ron C, Diggable Planet, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I already mentioned Big Pun, Fabulous, Chino XL. Who the fuck is this? Oh, that's M. Later, M came along. Sway and King Tech, I've already mentioned. Professor Griff and the last Asiatic Disciples. Snoop Dogg, everything NWA ever did. I mentioned Ritz because he comes along later, many years down the road, but nonetheless, he's an artist who I listen to this day. Dave East, Free Smoke is my favorite track from Dave East, by Dave East. Mac Dre, Mac Mall, 5150, The Click, Sibo. The Click is in E40 and Be Legit and Sugar T. 415, you know what I'm saying? EA Ski, Raz Kaz. I already said Biggie and Pac. Project Pat, Gangsta Pat, Rakim, Tekashi 6ix9ine in terms of now. You know what I'm saying? Hops, yes, I'm a fan of Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's going to be out soon. Free Tekashi 6ix9ine. Illmind Hobson, the Joker. I like how the Joker made amends. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. There's a group from the Pacific Northwest called Criminal Nation. Criminal Nation was from down and around Tacoma area, SeaTac Tacoma area. Fucking dope group. I met one of their members. You know what I'm saying? I was told that the group disbanded. I don't know if that's true, and don't quote me on that. But I had met the Criminal Nation dude, and he was solid. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, man, I'm just saying, like, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I know he don't go by that anymore. He's Mark Wahlberg. But back then, man, they were rapping. You know what I mean? Who else I got up here, man? Oh yeah, I was just going through some different towns in Washington, because I like to tell people, man, You know, they're like, Seattle, Seattle, Seattle. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of shit in Washington other than just motherfucking Seattle, man. You got towns, man. Lots of different types of fucking town. Sultan, Gold Bar. I said Gold Bar, Sultan, Machias, Linwood, Edmonds. I'm just saying, man, take a fucking look around, man. There's other shit out there, man, other than just Seattle, Seattle, Seattle. I wrote down the names of some other hip-hop artists, man. Kool Moe Dee, Dana Dane, Big Daddy Kane, King Son. King Son's dope. King T, Akon, Ant Banks, Kid Frost used to go by Kid Frost. I heard that he just goes by Frost now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are real rappers. These are people. Oh, I also mentioned again, I also talked about Wild Style again, because a lot of people who think they know hip-hop rap, they don't know about Wild Style. You know, DJ Nanino's the one that put me up on a lot of the hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, because he had the crates, and DJ Slow-Mo and Nanino, I would go through the crates, and that's how I learned hip-hop, is from the vinyl, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that put me on to Invisible Scratch Pickles, DJ Qbert, you know what I'm saying? And then from my childhood, you know, the very first raps that I ever heard were, Sugar Hill and the Gang, Breaking 1 and 2, Body Rock, Beat Street. Beat Street is the king of the beat. I see you rocking that beat from across the street. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. That's real motherfucking goddamn hip hop shit. I mean, there's so much and so many more, man. I'm just trying to be thorough here. You know what I'm saying? I said PM Dawn. I mean, look, man, nowadays, you know what I see? I'm going to give you all some intel. I see a lot of lounges. They're doing a revisit, man, to the 80s. And it's not like they're 80s bars per se. And I just want to like not go off on a tangent, but I just want to let y'all know. And I keep saying this, man. I'm a huge fan of Dumbfound Dead now. Dumbfound Dead and Doki, G-Dragon and T.O.P., Big Bang. You know what I'm talking about? BTS. Just giving them all props, man. EXO. I like the song Monster. You can call me Monster. Doom, doom. You know, I mean, come on, man. That shit is fucking fantastic. Park Boom. Always give her props, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've been checking out BY. I watched a lot of BY material last night. That's BEWHY. Because I'm familiarizing myself with his entire discography and everything that he does. You see, man, I be doing research. Okay? And what I'm saying is there's a trend now. Okay? Because it's about knowing trends and staying abreast and staying on top of goings on and things like this. So what I've learned is that lounges now, they're tired of the motherfucking stupid ass shit on the airwaves. So there's this return to the old time, to the old days, man. And you got lounges that are playing, and I get it, there have always been 80s clubs, but they play a mix now of like some new stuff and the old stuff. Like, man, Cyndi Lauper is popping. All right. And the other day I was talking about Billy Ocean. Man, I used to listen to all that shit, man. Billy Ocean, Billy Joel, Sting. I'm just trying to give you all an overview, man, of how eclectic I am. And I'm trying to think of everyone that Phil Collins. Look, I'm taking notes on paper, man. Studio. Studio. That song's a trip. Phil Collins, The Police, Styx. I'm writing this down, man. It's just all from fucking memory. Obviously Queen. I need to see that Freddie Mercury movie. So you know what I'm saying? Oh, Laura Branigan. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. man, Laura Branigan. And then what is it? Invincible. You know what movie is fucking dope? Y'all need to see The Legend of Billie Jean. If you haven't seen The Legend of Billie Jean, you need to see The Legend of Billie Jean. That movie is fucking dope. All right? I listened to Heart, Debbie Deb. Man, I said Debbie Deb. Debbie Deb. All right? What else, man? Fuck. Give me a moment. I just gotta look it up, man. Hold on. What's a good song by Taylor? Taylor Dane. Let me see. Taylor Dane songs. Boom. I said Taylor Dane. Okay, y'all thought I was gonna say something like Future or something like that, right? Come on, man. I don't dislike Future, but come on, man. Like, I'm from the old school. Okay. Let's see. What did she do here? Tell it to my heart. Tell it to my heart. Yeah, man. Come on. 1980 fucking 8. What? Come on, man. Taylor Dane. Those are the old days, man. That's the best shit ever. Eurythmics. I said Heart, Debbie Deb, Taylor Dane, Eurythmics. Who else is popping? I already said Cyndi Lauper. Everything Madonna has ever done. They've been playing Madonna a lot out here on the radio stations, man. Out here on the East Coast. If you want to brighten up your day, man, if you need a pick-me-up, just throw on some Madonna. And like I said, watch that movie, The Legend of Billie Jean. All right? Okay? The song Invincible. Love is a Battlefield. Pat Benatar. Come on, man. Bro, what? I mean, come on. Listen, man. Have you fucking been listening to the shit that I'm talking about? I said Pat Benatar. Dana Dane. Oh, yeah, there is Dana Dane as well. The rapper. And then there's Taylor Dane. Okay? Man, like, I'm looking at the list. I could just quickly, I said, yeah, because I said Billy Joel, Billy Ocean, Lionel Richie. When I was talking to, I gotta underline that, Lionel Richie. When I was talking to Mike C the other night on the phone, we were talking about Billy Ocean, Lionel Richie, and Lionel Richie, and so, and I forgot to write it down, but Tina Turner, Beyond the Thunderdome, dude, Beyond the Thunderdome, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, those soundtracks, dude, those memories. Those years of being a kid, dude, when my mother was in the military, man, and watching HBO and Showtime, which was the equivalent of an electronic babysitter back then. Dude, those movies, man, like, that was the life, man. I was privileged. Like, thank God that we had a cable box. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, Cyndi Lauper, Billy Joel, Sting, Phil Collins, The Police, Styx, Queen, Laura Branigan, Pat Benatar. I almost forgot. Man, there's Miami Sound Machine. Fucking, what was who was it? Okay, here we go. Starship. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. Come on, man. That shit was epic, man. As fuck, dude. You notice that there's no auto-tune in this shit, man? It has no place in the history that I'm fucking referring to. At all. None whatsoever. Everything that I've mentioned is real fucking organic music. Every artist I've talked about. Even the rappers. Okay? They utilized synthesizer, but it was done well. And they sampled artists in a professional way. Okay? Man, I've covered a lot of shit here. So, Lionel Richie, Billy Joel. What about Peter Cetera? Peter Cetera, man. God damn. Man, have you ever seen the movie with hold on, Dudley Moore and Eliza Minnelli? Come on, man. You know I'm a man. You know how many, come on, man. Man, I'm Judeo-Christian, man. That's all I need to fucking tell you, okay? Those movies are magical, man. Okay? The soundtrack to Arthur, Jesus fucking Christ, man. The soundtrack to Arthur. Hold on. I almost typed soundtrack. I don't even need to do that. All I need to do is just go, Arthur, movie. In fact, let's see what Google says about Arthur the movie. Arthur movie.
Arthur is a 1981 movie directed by Steve Gordon, starring Dudley Moore, Liza Minnelli, and John Gielgud.
No shit, dude. Wealthy New York City playboy Arthur Bach, Dudley Moore, is perpetually drunk and completely rudderless. Dutifully supported by his sharp-tongued and quick-witted butler, Hobson, John Gielgud, Arthur reluctantly, I think it's Gielgud, Arthur reluctantly prepares to enter into an arranged marriage with heiress Susan Johnson, that is Jill Eikenberry, when he meets Linda Marola, Liza Minnelli, a waitress from Queens. He falls head over heels in love, but if he backs out of his engagement with Susan, he may lose his fortune. Dude, it says featured song, Arthur's theme, in parentheses, best that you can do. Oh my God. Okay, listen. Song by Burt Bacharach. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Carol Bayer Sager, Christopher Cross, and Peter Allen. Okay, if y'all ain't hip to Peter Cetera, just draw a circle around Peter Cetera and Christopher Cross. Same category. Same level. Okay? Dude. That era, that man, let's look at the lyrics. Let's look at, give me one moment. Lyrics to Arthur movie theme song. Christopher Cross. What does it say? Okay, was the main theme for 1981 Dudley Moore. This is from Genius.com. Okay? Once in a life you will find her. Someone that turns your heart around. Next thing you know, you're closing down the town. I can't fucking sing. But man, it's something like that. Maybe not like that, but I'm saying, dude, you gotta fucking listen to the soundtrack, dude. You gotta see this fucking movie, Arthur, if you've never seen it before. Okay? Because it will explain a lot about what's going on in the world today. Bullshit. Okay? When you hear the sounds and sense what I sensed, the emotions, the feelings, how the evocation of it all, what evokes you, like when you put it all into perspective and you immerse yourself in that space-time domain, when you're in that field of space-time, that time-space bubble, space, universe, dude, the fucking so-called music of this now shit, fucking incomparable, dude. It really, I mean, wow. Go back. Oh, by the way, don't just go back and check out The Legend of Billie Jean. Dope. One of the dopest, raddest fucking soundtracks of all time. Pat Benatar. Invincible. Love is a Battlefield. By the way, the track from Laura Branigan is hold on. Laura Branigan.
According to Wikipedia, Laura Ann Branigan was an American singer, songwriter, and actress.
All right, so Laura Branigan songs here. The one that was, Self-Control, 1984. Self-Control, 1984. Play that song, man. Please, dude. Play that song. Watch the movie Arthur. Watch the movie The Legend of Billie Jean. Listen to Peter Cetera. Listen to Christopher Cross. Listen to the song Sailing. I mean, dude. Fucking, man, these kids nowadays, man, and I say kids, I'm talking about young adults. They're, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are just way fucked up, man. Okay? That time that we're from, that I'm from, it's not really gone, man. That's the thing. It's here. in its own space-time domain. You can access it, man. Just check it out. Just observe it, and you'll see what I'm seeing.